Hey everyone, and welcome back to Travel Tip Tuesday with the Travel Mug Podcast. I am joined as always by my pal and podcast partner Jen. Jen, how are you doing this fine Tuesday as we head into spring?
Yes, love a spring Tuesday. It is rainy and spring-like out there, so hopefully,
It is, but I remember talking in January though,
yeah, true, true.
and we were both like, this darkness is sad, and here we are.
Here we are. Yeah, it's getting better.
I know, I'm so proud. Well, I want to talk about something near and dear to my little travel heart and my nerves also, or my lack of patience. I don't know what we're calling it, but we'll put that out there. And that is people who go into public and listen to something on their devices without headphones or earbuds.
Yeah, that is a pet peeve.
It is indeed. And I know we have talked about this before on the pod, but now we have an airline who has actually done something about it. But before I get into that, I went to the internet to try to be more open minded and to do research of the possible reasons people do this. And I found some interesting information, not enough to change my mind, but some interesting information. So, a few of the reasons. One is low awareness of social norms.
Mm.
So, people who don't realize that their behavior is disruptive, and this may be caused by weak social attunement or difficulty reading social cues. Psychologists actually call this low self monitoring. So, people who don't adjust their behavior based on context.
Mhm.
Another thing is a subtle form of social dominance. That is how it feels to me. So, they are trying to take up space. So, that often means, but not always, that the person has traits such as high entitlement, low agreeableness, or high extroversion combined with low conscientiousness. Like all of that makes complete sense to me. So this one can really relate to people as well who talk on their phones in public on speakerphone.
Mhm. Yeah,
Kind of the same idea.
yeah.
Another one is sensory or practical reasons. So A, you forgot your earbuds. My advice is just don't listen to something then. But the other reason could be sensory issues that make headphones overwhelming, or they're trying to stay aware of their surroundings, which okay, I can actually accept those reasons, but the unfortunate part of that is other people don't know that that's why you're doing it.
Yeah.
A couple of other reasons were a need for social connection, so to feel less alone or to reduce anxiety or identity signaling. So this is like, this is who I am and this is my vibe. I I know what I know what I would call that vibe, but so like there are I guess reasons and it was really interesting and insightful to me. However, the thing about this like I just said is that most people are just going to assume you're being a jerk for forcing them to listen to what you want to listen to. And that is the reality of the situation. Like, unless you have a t-shirt on that's telling people sort of why. So, United Airlines, what have they done about this? So, in March of 2026, United Airlines updated its contract of carriage to stipulate that passengers who fail to use headphones while listening to audio or video content can be refused travel or removed from the aircraft.
Right.
Serious
They're
business.
for real.
I know. I personally love this. Going past someone in public that is doing this is one thing. Like you aren't typically subjected to it for too long and you can get away from them. But on a plane, this is a confined space shared by many people with nowhere else to go, which makes it such a bigger deal. I was on a flight actually once where they made an announcement reminding people to ensure they wore their headphones when listening to a device. And even just an announcement felt like a victory. But I also wish it was something that wasn't necessary, but here we are, I guess. So I applaud United Airlines for updating this rule, and I really do hope more airlines follow their lead. So, what are your thoughts around this change?
I'm wondering if someone from United Airlines listened to our pet peeves episodes.
It's
They were like, "Good idea, right?" And jotting things down. They're next gonna ban bare feet, I think. That's the next one.
let's fingers and toes crossed on that one.
No, I think this is a great change. I think that I mean, is anyone who's reading the what is it called?
Carriage contract
Yes,
or something?
the
Yeah.
contract of carriage.
Yeah.
Are people reading it? Probably not, but that's okay.
Probably not.
Yeah, I think this is a positive move overall, and I'll be interested to see if other airlines adopt it as well.
Me too. Well, that is it for this week's Travel Tip Tuesday. What are your thoughts on this topic? Drop us a line with your opinion. You can always find us on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube at Travel Mug Podcast, or get great information on our episodes and more from our website, travelmugpodcast.com. If you like what we're doing here, you can buy us a coffee to support the show. The link is in the show notes, or leave us a review. We'd love to hear from you either way. And until next time, bye everyone.